have a challenge for all of you.
So if you've seen this ad, then you probably know about what's going on with honey. All the big YouTubers are making videos on it, some of them having been directly affected by what's going on. If you don't know about all the drama that's unfolding, basically honey, a browser extension that helps you find coupon codes for purchases you're about to make, was going behind the scenes and making sure that none of their affiliates were properly compensated for promoting their product. And trust me, I know you guys were just as annoyed as I was seeing Mr. Beast at the start of what seemed like every video promoting honey, so to find out that he wasn't even properly paid is insane. Like, dog, I know even Mr. Beast was like, another honey commercial? You want me to film another honey fucking commercial? Fast forward to about 2 weeks ago, and the YouTuber Megaleg exposed what honey was doing by showing that when you click an affiliate link and go to buy something, honey pulls the old bait and switch and changes the link to one of their own. He also better explained how it's like if a sleazy salesman stole your sale you were about to make. But with the amount of ads they were running, plus who they got to promote their service, anyone can tell you that they made an outrageous amount doing this little scam. I even think in Megaleg's video he says Linus from Linus Tech Tips was the first one to figure out years ago that honey was changing affiliate links.
Linus Tech Tips, who have been promoting honey since 2017. However, in 2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees responded with, "Honey will override that tracking link, that didn't jive with us, so we ended the partnership."
He also mentioned how he reached out to the company who was partnering with honey to ask them why they had stopped working with them, and said that they had came back and told them that when they asked the dirtbags at honey to fix the problem with their links, they said no and they ended their partnership.
LMG stated that as soon as these issues with honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels.
Now, I don't know who PayPal put in charge of their honey division, but that piece of shit needs to have his cheeks spread and be taught a little discipline, you know what I mean? Be taught a little good old-fashioned gaping discipline. Like, I think he said in total, the amount of views honey got on their ads across all their sponsorships was over 7 billion views. Even if just 1% of the people who saw those ads used honey, that's 70 million people.
Racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views.
Not to mention, it says in 2020, they were making $100 million a year when they were bought for $4 billion. So you can bet that more than 1% of the people who saw those ads were using honey. Now, of course, when you're dealing with some of the biggest YouTubers on the platform not getting what they worked for, this is never a good situation you want to be on the wrong end of. And unfortunately for honey, they are in the wrong end of it and then some. And now they can't get back out. So this other YouTuber who goes by Legal Eagle or Devin Stone, who is known for his videos where he sues the FBI as well as a plethora of other legal analysis videos, has uploaded a video called "I'm Suing Honey." And as you can see, it already has over 1 million views. I took this screenshot yesterday, so it probably has way more than that. And I shit you not, an hour ago when this was at 3 hours, it only had 250,000. But Mr. Stone here has had enough of all this honey talk and is taking action himself.
Honey is a scam. Honey steals from creators. So on behalf of creators everywhere, I have filed a class action lawsuit to stop it.
Now, he does talk about the lawsuit at the very end. Before that, he talks about the bigger problems honey has potentially caused. Like, not only are the affiliate links supposed to make the person who's promoting the brand money, but it's also supposed to tell the brand who sent them there. But because honey is changing that, whatever the brand may be is now thinking that honey is doing all the heavy lifting and gives them all the credit.
And when you click on that link or use the creator's promo code, the brand knows where you came from and who sent you. At least, that's the way that it's supposed to work.
He then alleges that honey is not just taking money from people who are promoting their product directly, but also anyone who uses honey regardless of what affiliate link you click. He basically says that, let's say you're listening to a podcast on Spotify and the only way they can make money is through their own affiliate links that have nothing to do with honey. He's saying that if you clicked on that link and used honey to try and get an even bigger deal, honey just outright takes the credit for everything and says, fuck your affiliate link.
So the only way that they can get attribution is by a listener using their promo code. But we believe that even if you use the creator's code, if you also used honey at the same time, honey likely replaced that promo code with their own.
He even says that honey will do this on those unskippable ads we get during a video, trying to make the point that honey is single-handedly messing with consumer data companies use to grow their product. Like, I bet you there was one company who was like, there's no way honey's bringing us this much traffic, and then they got one guy in the break room looking like Charlie putting the clues together, and when they finally come in to tell him he's right, he's already too far gone. He's talking about how Tupac is still alive with JFK in the fucking Bahamas. He already fucked him up because you didn't believe him the first time. Stone even says that even when when Honey isn't able to find you a deal, they will still interject themselves into the situation and take all the credit.
We believe that Honey unjustly enriches itself by swapping creator attribution under the guise of a coupon check, even when it's unable to provide any additional value to the consumer or when there are no coupons. I believe that Honey lied to consumers about what it offered. And I believe that Honey lied to creators about what it was doing.
So obviously Honey is ran by a bunch of thieves who set up their product to act maliciously whenever there's a chance it can make itself money. It's like how everyone says AI was going to take over the world, when in reality it's being used to siphon millions from creators. I don't know which one is scarier. Probably the robots. But one of the last things that he alleges Honey did was that no matter what link you click on, watch whatever, no matter what link brought you to where you are, Honey is end up going to take the credit even if you have never heard about Honey until this very video.
If you're a creator and you've ever used an affiliate link, run a sponsorship, or allowed ads, we believe it's possible that Honey has interjected itself and parasitically taken away your attribution, even if you've never even heard of Honey until now.
Now, obviously, this is all alleged, but at this point, there has been more than enough evidence being put out there by some pretty credible people to know that PayPal, who owns Honey, is going to have to pay some lawyers to get them out of this, if they even can. At some point, I'm assuming their lawyers are just going to be like, you're on your own, dog. There are over 7 billion instances of you doing this. And you, what? You have to pay us over $7 billion. But in the end, he talks about the lawsuit and how he's stepping up to the plate to hit a fucking home run on behalf of everybody.
Enough is enough. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who have been harmed by Honey PayPal. We filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future.
But also mentions how other companies like Karma, Capital One Shopping, and the newest one I know y'all been seeing ads for, Pi, shouldn't even be on the App Store because, as Megaleg explained, they do similar things to what Honey does.
But what's truly baffling to me is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior.
If you guys want more insight about what's going on because I didn't do a good enough job, I will leave the links to the 2 videos in the description. And also, while you're down there, that's what she said, you guys can follow me on Instagram. I post on my story daily, and if you guys just want to say what's up or give me a video idea, whatever it is, you can do it there. You can also do the same on Twitter, but I respond faster on Instagram. Also, if you guys are new here, which I know a lot of you are, 2 things you gotta know. 1, stay here to the end of the video. And 2, I do not upload videos on days that have Bengals games. And tomorrow happens to be one of those days. Other than that, we're almost at the end of football season, and the Bengals might not even make it to the playoffs, so the new people have it easy. To the others, I'm sorry that there were a whole 2 days that I didn't upload a video sometimes. And I checked, even when I broke my wrist, I uploaded a video the next day. Some of you guys missed that era of soup, and hopefully you'll never have to see it again because that shit hurt. See you guys Sunday. Peace.